And we're sitting here with Buckeye head softball coach Justin Keys. And coach, have you caught your breath yet?
No, it's been a whirlwind the last 4 or 5 hours, but I'm so blessed to be in this situation with this team and this community. It's unreal, and like you said, I really haven't caught my breath. It's just drinking out of a fire hydrant right now, but we got our head above water, so we're still good. We get to play tomorrow.
Look, that's there are a lot of teams that would take that without a doubt, figuring out a way to go in there. And we'll talk about tomorrow's game in just a minute. But I want to recap that one. You guys jump out to an early lead in this one, and when Liv's on the hill or in the circle, think you got a pretty good shot at it.
We do. We knew if how Liv's been pitching recently, if we got 2 or 3 runs, I thought we had a good shot. We ended up catching 3 in the first inning. All 3 of our runs in the first inning. Lead off with a single walk. We sack bunt and they throw it away. End up scoring 2 on that play, and then Addison Mitchell's deep sack fly to score the third run. And we had our chances. We had base runners on a lot of innings, and just didn't capitalize. Didn't play our best offensive game today, but our defense and Liv in the circle picked up a lot of slack today, and she ended up with, I think, 8 strikeouts through 7 innings. So, and both the runs that we gave up were unearned. So she did an outstanding job for us today.
So you're rolling right along into the 4th inning, and that's where they got there. See, I mean, she's not a Panther, but it's got to count for
close.
If I've got a cat in there. That's got. See, I did that for you guys.
Yep.
But you're rolling right along. You get to the 4th inning. You give up a couple of the unearned runs that we talked about. Take me through that inning and what the thought process was there.
They came out attacking us a little bit, which was fine. We've got ourselves in position to make plays. They had a lefty up, and they hit a ball up the middle. Natalie Graves makes a good play behind second, and she throws it, and they beat out the throw anyway, and it got kind of wild. But they didn't advance, so they had a runner there. This is where it all gets kind of wild. We had a ball hit to left field. There was 20, 25-mile-an-hour winds crossways the whole time. We had a ball to left field and end up Allison Brosette in center calls for it because it's moving. Then all of a sudden, a gust of wind takes it, and it lands like 30 feet away from her out of nowhere. So Edie White thought she was going to catch it too. They didn't even advance hardly, and then it drops, and they get to first and second on that. Then they had a ball hit to short, and we threw that away, and that was how they scored both their runs. But we called time. We got them all settled down, and played lights out after that. Rosalie Ritchie at short made some outstanding plays for us in the 5th and 6th inning. One to end the 6th inning on a shot up the middle. She laid out for it. Just those effort plays. And we talked about that before, how Liv pitches. These girls are going to play effort behind her, and we saw that today from our young ones.
How about that blue shirt brigade? How loud were they today?
I'm telling you, they covered the whole first base dugout, the whole side sitting behind the bleachers. The right field side and the right field line on Edie White's side was nothing but blue. I don't think Edie White knew that's what we do, and they were kind of taken aback from it. They were getting loud, and they tried to compete, but they didn't have the loud and the spirit. It was so loud. Our fans were so loud. I couldn't hear the announcements today for our warm-up. We almost missed our warm-up. We missed the first 5 minutes of our 10-minute infield because our fans were so loud in pregame. We couldn't hear the announcements.
And the game hadn't started yet.
Hadn't started yet. They were just that's just how they are. And this is only Friday. Tomorrow, a lot of people in the community had prior obligations they couldn't get out of, but everybody's like, we're going to be there on Saturday. So tomorrow could be even louder than it's been in years past.
But if you got a plan for that, they got a plan for that next year. These brackets come out early. Yeah. You got to take a comp day or something on Friday.
Yeah, I think they got complacent the last couple, from the last few years, and they just think that we're going to make it to Saturday anyway. But yeah, we're going to get on to some people that weren't there today. We're going to make sure that they hear about it.
There you go.
Then people are going to make sure of it. So.
We'll switch gears a little bit. A team that's not going to be shocked by the crowd that comes out there. because it's a rematch of last year's championship. How do you prepare for that? And what's the excitement? One of the rematch, but the challenge of that.
Oh yeah, Vanderbilt Catholic is an unbelievable team. They're coached really well. They do it the right way over there, and they're playing a lot. They got a lot of young girls, but young girls that can play at a high level. It's going to be, and their fans bring it too. They know what to expect, and they're going to pack the house. It's going to be an unbelievable game at 3:00. So it's going to be one not to miss. I know that.
How early do the fans have to start getting there in order to get position? Because because they don't want you to surround them like you did today.
Our fans today, the Grace Christian game was at 2:30, and all our fans were there at 2:30, sitting on the Grace Christian side because we shared the same dugout,
Right.
And oh yeah, they were just packed in on top of them. You couldn't move. I actually told my wife I have to walk away. I walked away to the other field. There's too many people down there. I couldn't even think. So yeah, I had to just walk away.
All right. So the question, because I know you're not going to give me your plan for tomorrow. You're not going to give me any insight out of all of this. I understand that. Where was the crawfish? Where did you get that taken care of?
Olier's. If anybody needs crawfish and good service, Olier's in Sulphur right there on the main road that you come in on exit 20. Can't disappoint. Great people, great service, Olier's.
Look, I'm telling you what, if you can't get an NIL out of that,
no doubt. Yeah, I'll do anything for the advertisement. It don't bother me. I'll advertise for them.
That's what I'm talking about. Coach, I will ask you a little bit, though. There's no changes there. It's softball. You go in there, the same plan you've had for every game that you've done. Live in the circle and go get them.
Yep. We're just going to try to withstand their rush at the beginning of the game. That's what they did last year. They had a double. We ended up throwing the girl out at third, trying to steal, and they hit another double. So they're going to come out swinging on Liv. I think Liv only had 5 strikeouts against them last year, and they're bringing the same team back. They're a better team this year. So we're going to have to withstand that heavy push at the beginning of the game. If we can withstand that, we'll have a shot.
Well, we're looking forward to it, Coach. In one of these, it's a game where they've lost and they want some revenge on there. But your girls, and that they're coming after you, and you're battle tested. I mean, you've played the Calvaries, you've played the St. Thomas, you've played those teams that are this caliber, and this is what your girls prepare for.
Correct. To us, it's just another game. It just happens to be the last game on the schedule. There's no other game after this. But they've been battle tested. They know what to expect, and Vanderbilt's done the same thing. Vanderbilt's played a tough schedule. Right. They don't skirt away from anybody. They'll go play the toughest competition. So it's going to be a good matchup tomorrow. It's going to come down to probably who blinks first. It's going to be the kind of game it is.
Well, in this select Division II heavyweight battle, Coach, I think all of the talk is done. What do you guys do tomorrow? Do you go through a little walkthrough, or what's their schedule in the morning?
Yeah, we'll get up and I'll get them down for team breakfast about 8:30. We'll then head out we'll check out about 10 o'clock or so. We'll go out, get their legs underneath them, and then we'll just go through a normal Sulphur warm-up, do a little defense, little hitting here or there, talk over strategy, and then go to the park about 2 o'clock and get to work.
Well, we're looking forward to watching that one tomorrow, Coach. Look forward to talking to you after it's over with, too, in your quest for a three-peat. Coach Justin Keys of the Buckeye Lady Panthers joins us tonight. Coach, get you some rest if you can tonight, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you. Thanks for all you do, Doug.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you.
Thank you.